Oh, this is so annoying. I cannot stop scratching my hands.
Hi, Ben. Is everything okay? You look quite uncomfortable.
Hi, Clara. I am okay, but my skin is driving me crazy. For the last few days, it has been so dry and itchy, especially on my hands and my arms. It feels very tight, like it is one size too small for my body.
Oh, I know that feeling very well. Let me see your hand. Oh, yes, it does look very dry and a little bit red. Dry skin can be so irritating.
It really is. I do not understand why it is happening. I've not changed my soap or anything. It just started suddenly this week. It is making it hard to concentrate on my work because it is so distracting.
I think I have a good idea of why it might be happening. It is very common at this time of year.
Really? Is it some kind of autumn allergy? So, what do you think is causing my dry skin? I am very curious to hear your theory.
My theory is very simple. It is the change in the weather. Have you noticed how the temperature has dropped a lot this week and the air feels different?
Yes, it is definitely colder. I had to wear a jacket this morning. I also noticed the leaves are starting to fall from the trees. Autumn is here.
Exactly. When the weather gets colder, the air outside also gets a lot drier. There is less humidity or moisture in the air.
And that affects my skin?
It has a huge effect on your skin. The dry air outside actually acts like a sponge and pulls the moisture right out of your skin. This leaves your skin feeling dehydrated, tight, and itchy. It happens to me every single year, right at the beginning of autumn.
Wow, I never knew that the weather could have such a direct impact. I thought dry skin was something you were just born with.
Some people naturally have drier skin than others. That is true. But for many people, it is a seasonal problem. And it is not just the air outside that is the problem. It is also the air inside.
The air inside? What do you mean? We are in an office.
I know, but have you noticed that the heating has been turned on in the office this week? I can feel the warm air coming from the vents.
You were right. They turned it on yesterday because it was so chilly in the morning. And now that you mention it, I turned on the heating in my apartment for the first time last night.
Well, that is the second part of the problem. Indoor heating is wonderful for keeping us warm, but it makes the air inside our homes and offices extremely dry. So your skin is losing moisture, both when you are outside and when you are inside.
So there is no escape. My skin is being attacked by dry air everywhere I go? That explains why it started so suddenly. Okay, so now I understand the causes, the cold, dry air outside and the warm, dry air inside. But what can I do about it? I cannot change the weather.
You cannot change the weather, but you can definitely change your skincare routine to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy during the colder months.
A skincare routine? That sounds very complicated. I do not really have one. I just wash my face in the morning.
It does not have to be complicated. You can start by making a few simple changes. Let's start with your shower routine. Do you enjoy taking very long, hot showers, especially when it is cold outside?
I love them. A long, steaming hot shower is one of my favorite things. It feels so relaxing.
I know it feels relaxing, but it is actually one of the worst things you can do for dry skin. The hot water strips away the natural oils that protect your skin. These oils help to keep moisture in.
So I should stop taking hot showers?
You should try to use warm water instead of hot water, and try to keep your showers a little bit shorter. Your skin will thank you for it. Also, what kind of soap do you use?
I just use a normal bar of soap. The one that smells like a fresh ocean breeze.
That sounds nice, but soaps with strong fragrances and harsh chemicals can also dry out your skin even more. A better choice would be a gentle, hydrating, and fragrance-free body wash.
Okay, so shorter, cooler showers with a gentle soap. I can try that. What is the next step?
The next step is the most important step of all. It is the one thing that will make the biggest difference. You need to moisturize your skin every single day.
Moisturize? You mean I need to use lotion?
Yes, you need to apply a good moisturizer to your entire body, but especially to the areas that get very dry, like your hands, arms, and legs.
When is the best time to do that?
The absolute best time to apply moisturizer is right after you get out of the shower. You should gently pat your skin dry with a towel so it is still a little bit damp. Then you apply the moisturizer immediately. This helps to trap the water on your skin and lock in the moisture.
That is a brilliant tip. Apply moisturizer to damp skin. I will remember that. Now, I have another problem. I have never bought moisturizer before in my life. When I walk into a pharmacy, there are hundreds of different bottles. How do I choose the right one?
It can be very overwhelming, I know. I can give you some simple tips to help you choose.
Please do.
First, you will see different types of moisturizers. You will see lotions, creams, and ointments. A lotion is very light. A cream is thicker, and an ointment is very thick and greasy.
So, which one is best for me?
Since your skin is very dry and itchy right now, I would recommend a cream. It is thicker and more hydrating than a lotion. Also, just like with your soap, you should choose a cream that is fragrance-free and designed for sensitive skin. And if you want to be extra smart, you can look at the ingredients list. Look for products that contain ingredients like ceramides or hyaluronic acid. Those are excellent for repairing your skin's moisture barrier.
A fragrance-free cream with ceramides. That is very specific and helpful. I can look for that. My hands are the worst part. They are so dry.
Yes, our hands often get the driest because we wash them so frequently. You should get a small tube of a very thick hand cream and keep it with you. You can reapply it several times during the day, especially after you wash your hands.
That is a great idea. What about my face? Can I use the same body cream on my face?
You could, but it is generally better to use a separate moisturizer that is specifically designed for the face. The skin on your face is more delicate than the skin on your body. A good facial moisturizer will be lighter and will not block your pores.
A separate one for my face. Got it.
And do not forget your lips. The cold, dry air is very harsh on your lips. They can get very chapped and cracked. You should use a good lip balm every day to protect them. Try to find one that also contains SPF.
This is like a complete lesson in skincare. You are an
expert, Clara.
I have just learned from my own experience over the years. Now, all of these things we have discussed are about treating your skin from the outside, but it is just as important to treat it from the inside.
What do you mean from the inside? Do you mean the food I eat?
Eating a healthy diet is important, yes, but I am talking about hydration. Are you drinking enough water during the day?
That is a good question. I drink a lot of coffee and tea, but I am probably not drinking enough plain water. I tend to drink less water when the weather is cold because I do not feel as thirsty.
That is a very common mistake. Your body still needs just as much water in the winter as it does in the summer. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and it needs water to stay healthy and plump. If you are dehydrated on the inside, your skin will look and feel dehydrated on the outside.
So, drinking more water can actually help my dry, itchy skin?
It can make a huge difference. It is one of the easiest and best things you can do for your skin's health.
I will definitely make an effort to drink more water. It seems like all these little things can add up to make a big difference.
They really do. I have one final tip for you. It is something you can do in your home to help with the dry air.
We already talked about turning down the heat, but I will be too cold then.
No, you can keep your home warm, but you can add moisture back into the air. You can do this by using a humidifier.
A humidifier? What is that?
It is a small machine that you fill with water. When you turn it on, it releases a very fine mist of water vapor into the air. It increases the humidity level in the room.
So it basically makes the dry indoor air less dry.
Exactly. It can be very helpful, especially in your bedroom at night. Running a humidifier while you sleep can prevent your skin from drying out overnight. It can also help with a dry throat or a stuffy nose.
That sounds like a great investment for the whole winter. You have given me so much useful information. I feel much more prepared to fight this dry skin now.
I am glad I could help. It is no fun feeling itchy and uncomfortable all the time.
Let me just quickly recap your amazing advice to make sure I have remembered everything. First, I need to take shorter, cooler showers with a gentle soap.
Perfect.
Second, I need to buy a thick, fragrance-free body cream and apply it every day right after my shower. I also need a special hand cream, a face moisturizer, and a lip balm.
You have an excellent memory.
Third, I need to hydrate from the inside by drinking a lot more water. And finally, I could consider getting a humidifier from my apartment to help with the dry indoor air.
That is a perfect action plan. If you do all of those things, I am sure your skin will start to feel much better in just a few days.
I think so too. I'm going to go to the pharmacy this afternoon and buy everything I need. Thank you so much for being my personal skincare consultant.